this thing on. I've been trying to grow out my hair, and I think I've reached my maximum potential. Hello, welcome to yet another week of the I Live Challenge. We are here with a very, very, very interesting and very special one to me this week. So, this is something I've been thinking of for a while. So, as the title of the video suggests, this week we are starting to write our own book. So, this video will guide you through the first couple of chapters and what I'm thinking and what my mindset is and what my thought process is and how to start actually going through the nitty-gritties and of writing a book. So why I'm writing this book? First, let's start with that. So I'm in a phase of my life where there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of ideas, and I'm very I realize the fact that this is not going to stick forever, right? There are phases, there are moments, and right now I'm in a very special moment in my life where I have a lot of positive inclination towards doing stuff, achieving stuff, and I listen to a lot of content. Like I try to filter out the best possible content, and the motivation to writing my own book, first of all, I want something which outlives me, right? And that has been my biggest concern with having a non-famous life or dying a nobody, is nobody knew who you were when you die and you are just forgotten. So I was very scared of, I'm still very scared of that. And secondly, most importantly, why I wanted to write a book like this is, I am trying to write a book of things I have tried myself, and I can tell what works and what doesn't, because there is thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of content online on how to help yourself in certain situations. But I did not, a person who's under distress or under pain or under any sort of jeopardy doesn't know how to go about it, and I did not, and I had to learn the hard way. I had to try a lot of stuff, I had to fail at a lot of stuff, and then realize what worked for me. So I have these few ideas, thoughts, principles which I genuinely think can help a person who is in trouble or doesn't know, or he's scared, or he's like just not sure of what to do. He has the energy of trying to do the right thing, but he doesn't know how to go about it, or doesn't know what works or what doesn't work. And I just want to get this energy out there, like get these thoughts out there while they are still in me, because I know for sure they will not be in me in like 6 months time, 1 year time. So this is what the purpose of this book is. I'm trying to get these thoughts out there, and you never know, like even if one person 10 years later reads the book and improves his life by like 1%, that is enough. Like the mission was successful. And even if that doesn't happen, at least I got these thoughts out there and I did not keep them in me and let it burn and let it rot. So this is basically the idea behind writing this book, and it will be a very, very cool thing to post on LinkedIn as well. So I've never been a reader, I've never been a big writer. So this is going to be a challenge. I've already written one chapter, and like I was having the opposite of writer's block. Like ideas were flowing, so that was the easy part, but it's going to be challenging, and I'm trying to figure out the logistics. But before that, I have to get out of my own way and just write. We can figure out the editing and the publishing and the nitty-gritties later, of course, but we have to just write. And I have the structure in my head, I have the chapters in my head, I have a lot in my head already, which is a good thing, because I've been thinking about this for a while. So the purpose of this YouTube channel, the purpose of this book, the purpose of this is transmute this energy into something great, which I can personally refer later in my life, and maybe somebody else can find some value in it as well. So over the next few clips, I am starting recording this on Wednesday, so I will give myself till Saturday, I guess, to record some clips for this video, this particular video. And over the next few days, hopefully I can get some start the writing process, and I will maybe we can refer back, and when I publish this video on Sunday, we are having made some progress already. So yeah, just this big brief intro into this video where we have begun something very scary, very dangerous, very not dangerous, I would say, like something which scares me, but it's something again I want to do before I die, and that's why it's part of the I Live challenge. And one more thing I want to say before I go is, again, this comes back to, I started, like, I did not, as I said, I was never a writer or a reader. I'm more of a visual guy. So I have seen somebody around me write a book or close to a book, and let's just say they were not able to finish it, first of all, and that really hurt me, because they put their soul and passion into it, and I really wanted to see that book get finished. And there is a like emptiness energy inside me as well, while I like, because I was helping that person write that book a lot, and the fact that that book will never see the light of the day really makes me sad, and that's why I have took it to my own hands, and literally and figuratively started writing. It's a joke. Like, I'm not literal penning and papering it down. I'm using not a typewriter. What is not the 1990? I'm typing my thoughts, but yeah, very interested and very excited to see where this goes. We'll check back in tomorrow when I can show you more. Till then. Hello, it's Saturday, so it's been a bit of a break from Wednesday to Saturday. So I got caught up in some stuff. But finally I'm going to write my second chapter. I have the outline, the heading, everything, and what I want to write in it. And yeah, it's just time to start writing the second chapter. I already wrote the first chapter on Wednesday. And yeah, I'll see you when I'm done with the second chapter. So a quick update. So like, I was going by my cycle to some place, right? Like, I was traveling on a cycle, and then I had to stop, and then in that moment I had to start thinking of what the second chapter would mean, because the ideas just started coming in my head. So yeah, isn't it crazy, like how, like, sometimes you just are thinking and thinking and thinking, and you have no ideas, and sometimes when you're just doing life and you just get ideas. So I got an idea for my second chapter, and I'm gonna go right now. So I've just finished writing the second chapter. I'll just pan the camera a little bit towards the chapter. Yeah, that's it. That's enough. So yeah, this was a very important chapter, around 1600 words in total, and it pushed me to places, with thoughts and ideas and what I want to get across as the core message of the chapter. So the more I'm writing, the more I hope I'm getting better at it, like getting the central theme, at the same time using metaphors and connecting everything together in a way that it makes sense for someone who reads it. So yeah, this week we just started randomly from a small idea, at like randomly, when I was reading a book, I had this small idea, why don't we make our own book? And just in 3 days we have written 2 chapters and 2777 words in total. Wow. So yeah, this has just been great, and I would love to continue this book. Like, I think there are a lot more chapters to go. I hope I am able to stay consistent with it. I have off to a great start for sure, and I'm fasted right now, by the way. It's Saturday, so I was able to articulate my points even better in a way, because I was having that mental sharpness, and at the same time when you're hungry, there is this something edge about you, and I had this edge throughout this second chapter. So I'll just give you a brief of what the chapters talk about. So first one, without giving anything away, it talks about how you have to depend on yourself in situations. And the second chapter tells you how to navigate such situations better. So how you need this structure more than your feelings in certain moments. Even though we love to act on our feelings, they are unreliable. So yeah, the second chapter is pretty much about how do you need structure and how to use structure and how to give yourself the best possible chance against difficult situations, moments of pain. And first one is all about recognizing that the pain has happened and it's you versus you, and you have to fight that battle alone, and you don't have any help mostly, and you have to, some battles you have to fight alone, and you have to figure out a way out of that hole alone. So yeah, this has been a great video. I will be signing off now from this video. Another week complete of the I Lived challenge. This one, I think I've loved this one more because maybe it's not coming across in the video that much, but just the process and the past 3 days of thinking about this book and what it's supposed to be like, and what are the ideas I want to get across better and what I don't want to emphasize on much. Just this process has been really, really enriching for me, and I just hope whatever I'm thinking in my brain, I'm able to translate it, and that's the job, and that has been the goal throughout this whole couple of chapters. First a couple of chapters, just the start, just the process. So this video is just about giving a small peek into the process of what this book is going to be like. But yeah, I'm really excited, really happy, I guess I would like to say, with what I have written so far. If I judge myself, like, this is something I would love reading it on my own, and this is something if I read back in the day when I was suffering a lot, it would actually help me, and that is the goal. Like, it's actually meant to help someone who reads it, and that someone could be me as well later down the line. So yeah, just using all these ideas and energy and thoughts and not letting it rot and penning it down, it's just such a beautiful creative feeling, and it just makes me feel, it soothes me honestly, and just, yeah, I think that's all there just to say. In a bit, next week, something other crazy stuff. Bye bye.